Hi, hello. Welcome to another episode of Isaiah's Newsstand. It's your host, Isaiah Edwards. The date is February the 9th, 2024. Hopefully this episode finds you well in good spirits and high hopes. As for me, I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually joined by some guests today. Why don't you go introduce yourself, boys?
Hello.
Oh.
Hi.
No. How about you introduce us?
Okay, all right. That's fine. All
That's
right.
usually how hosts do it, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I do whatever the fuck I want on my goddamn podcast. It's my newsstand. Wow, that's crazy, Ryan.
I guess you're the guest in our studio.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
We're the guest on your show.
It's a little odd, but it's fine. Ryan, our sound guy, our sound master.
Correct.
Ethan, the face, the mouth.
The co-anchor.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I mean, if you're listening to this on the YouTube, this is actually probably your first time. Due to me being a fucking novice to this shit, I didn't have it transferred over. But if you're listening from the Spotify, you already know these guys. You're used to them. These are my heavy hitters. I'm bringing in professional yappers. So,
Late Start Podcast.
Yeah. Hopefully you're already acquainted and you're listening to it. Shit's fucking fun. I love you guys. So.
We've had Isaiah on twice. Actually, 3 times, I believe.
2, and then you've been on mine. Yeah.
I thought you were on by yourself
Oh,
twice,
yeah. No, I think you're right. Yeah, with the one with
Patrick.
Sita. Yeah.
And then later tonight, we're going to get him too drunk to drive home and make him record one with us.
Ooh.
Damn, secret.
That's
It's not
surprise.
secret anymore.
Or
Yeah. He said, oh, shit, I had plans, but okay.
Or this would just be a really crazy episode of Isaiah's Newsstand.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm just a podcast rat, so I mean, you're really threatening me with a good time.
No, I get you, man. That's all I consume. If I'm playing video games, just doing laundry or anything, I'm listening to podcasts.
I'm listening to a fucking podcast or some lo-fi thing. Like that's my life at this point. But let's see. Typically, I gotta talk about my food. We gotta take you to the food corner. So I had
Isaiah's food court.
Yeah, it's food court. There you go. I like that. And in my dream world, my food court would be Shangri-La.
Shangri-La.
Shangri-La. It would just be a mall full of food. Just so much food.
Mall full of food?
Oh
Why
my
don't they
gosh.
do that?
They really should have done
Food
that.
court, 18 times food court?
Foodtopia.
Shit, son.
That's
You have to be on a rascal scooter, just to get into the building.
and you'd have like a tray cart that's attached to it. Oh man.
There's 2 yellow lines
what a
to
beautiful
fucking
world.
divide the fucking coming and going traffic.
3 stories, but not a single sit-down restaurant.
This is what I want to turn Cincinnati Mills into.
Honestly,
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah,
You know?
fucking just have it be like the Wally ship,
Oh
just
my
everyone's
gosh.
just everywhere's a drive-through.
That's my dream.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And it would be a Domino's, which I ate tonight. I had the 2 medium $6.99 deal. It's classic. I think they hooked me up. They gave me 1 large, and that one was a pepperoni pineapple with bacon or barbecue sauce inside. That was good. And then I got a sausage and onion, and that was also good.
That sounds pretty good.
And I had some garlic butter with it. So. Yeah.
So your burps are fucking
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty lit right now.
toxic.
How do you feel about ranch as a dipping sauce?
I've done it before. I don't love it.
You're not a fan of the ranch?
No.
I get it.
I like
a lot
blue
of people-
cheese though, so it's pretty much the same in my opinion.
I got you. I'm a dirty fucking Ohio scumbag, so I enjoy me some ranch.
Yeah.
I actually fucked up ordering a pizza the other day. I had the chicken bacon ranch from La Rosa's.
Oh, hell
and, I don't know, just the moral quandary or dilemma about it. I don't like to eat a lot of pork or whatever. So there's bacon on there. So I asked them to take the bacon off.
Hell yeah.
And I started to eat them
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
yeah. And I started to eat them damn, that bacon
I got
really
pepperoni.
would have made.
It really
fucking,
makes a difference.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It
Call
just-
chicken
it's
bacon
empty.
ranch for a goddamn
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's there's onions, tomatoes, chicken, but no bacon. It's that bacon really was.
It really would have been
Yeah,
clutch
yeah.
here. Yeah. That's me every time. That's why I was never going to be a Muslim. I'm sorry. It just
No?
was never going to be a thing. I like pigs too much.
Was that a thing you were considering being? Muslim?
No, I you ever roll the Rolodex of religions in your head and go, oh, I could be a Buddhist, but not because of blah, or I could be this, but not because of blah. For being Muslim is definitely I like bacon. I'm not going to swap to turkey bacon.
No, I got
Why
you.
don't they put fish on? Obviously they put anchovies. That's hardly fish. It is fish, but it's
Yeah, you
it's
just answered your own question.
it's so fucking salt. Why don't they put other fish on?
In this day and
You
age,
use a little tilapia on this hand.
I have
sauce.
seen
Honestly-
salmon on pizza, but it's
It's a
once
niche
you
thing,
see
niche
it, you
thing,
go,
yeah.
oh, this is why we don't do
Yeah.
this all the time because
Yeah.
it's just weird.
I'd have some cod tartar sauce fucking pizza, dude.
Oh, tartar sauce base. Now you're talking.
There's
That's
some
what I
guy
do.
in Maine who's going
Oh,
off. They're just like, this is what
lobster-
I do, bro. Like,
Lobster
yeah.
is
You know what I'm
sweating and
saying?
everything.
My lobster roll pizza's to die for.
fucking lobster on the fucking tartar sauce base pizza. That
Sounds not bad.
now we
a
need-
light tartar sauce.
Yeah,
but
what-
just
what-
enough.
What's the cheese situation?
Ooh.
What cheese do we pair with this?
Yeah, I
thing?
don't know about that.
And that's the biggest taboo, right? Is cheese and
Cheese
seafood
on
usually
fish,
don't go
yeah.
together.
Yeah,
You
that
know?
is true. Actually, not entirely true. I work with like a lot of Cambodians in my job, and
Yeah.
I actually talked to Mark Borson about this. He
Yeah.
said that-
Alfredo, maybe.
Yeah.
No. There's a type of fish that they like make into a cheese. Like they let it ferment and everything.
Whoa.
I like how you said that like
Yeah.
Italian. They
No.
make it to a
It
cheese.
ferments into a
Yeah.
cheese. You forget about it.
Yeah, but they make it like this weird cheese. It's almost like is Limburger the
Yeah,
sticky cheese?
yeah,
It's almost
yeah.
like that. Like it sounds disgusting, but I'm sure it's great when they actually make it.
Maybe
yeah,
not.
maybe.
I don't
like,
know.
In the lunchroom, I smell what they're eating and everything.
Like
It's
you know,
it
durian
smells-
fruit or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's like the spiky big fruit.
Yeah, and smells like
farts.
ass death.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
Ass
fucking with
death.
that.
Well, I mean, I'd
Apparently
try
it tastes
it.
okay.
But if it's something that's put into a challenge, like an MTV style challenge, and
Yeah.
it makes, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that for
Like a-
free.
like
I'm
a
not
Fear
paying for
Factor?
it. Yeah, no.
Okay, would you eat Rocky Mountain oysters or the durian first? You know, Rocky
The
Mountain
oysters are the balls, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
they're cow
bull
balls.
balls.
Yeah.
I'll probably eat the bull balls first.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's protein. I think I can handle that
like
in a way.
what's his face from fucking doesn't matter, Chevy Chase,
Chevy Chase.
What about Chevy Chase?
where he's like he thinks they're meatballs.
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
like no one's ever
Yeah,
eaten
yeah,
22 before. He's like he's blowing past the record.
Really?
He's like, wow, 28 Rocky Mountain oysters. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what are those like? They're
Just
bull
a
testicles.
real-
And he's like, and he just
Oh.
makes his face.
Yeah, I'd feel kind of bad to eat the testicles of any other
Why?
animal. It just feels kind of disrespectful.
But
Unless
you
you
eat another
killed it.
piece.
Unless you killed it.
yeah, it's like, dude, I
yourself.
already have hang-ups about eating pig. You know, it's like
I guess. Yeah.
it's a
You
little
seem very food
disrespectful.
What
spiritual. I
about
respect
fish
that.
or chicken testicles?
no any.
I'll
testicles
eat
already.
any food balls if it's good.
Yeah, you'll also
Yeah.
eat 2 different fast foods in
Yeah,
one
yeah,
trip. I've
yeah.
never forgotten that.
Okay, I'll level up the story. I was talking about this on another episode. I went to Aladdin's and McDonald's in the same day.
I'm
And I
not
and I
even
don't
know
mean
what
the same day. I
Aladdin's
mean the same meal. Like
Yeah, I know.
dipped hummus into the burger. Like it was great.
I don't know how to even unpack the hummus in the burger.
It doesn't sound. It's just 2 different flavors
I've had
in
a
your
hummus
mouth.
like twice
It's just
in
culture.
my life.
It's just culture all at once. That's all
No,
it is.
it's not. I
American
don't think
culture,
so.
dude, of excess and fucking
Gluttony.
too much. Yeah, gluttony. That's it.
That's how they ate in Sodom and Gomorrah.
It is-
Okay, all right.
I wish like Local 12 would start this way. Every
Yes.
news needs to
Yeah.
like have
What the
some
fuck did you
bullshit.
eat this morning there?
Just
Jennifer?
a good old shuffle instead of like them doing like weird dances. Like,
Go over to Weather to see what she had for breakfast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of Al Roker streaming about something.
There you go.
Anyways, a 12-year-old was hit by a semi today. In other news,
But that burger was delicious.
Yeah. Sorry about that train explosion.
yeah.
All right, yeah. Let's actually we've yapped enough. We've done a little bit of prelude. Let's go ahead and get into some news. Let's start it up. Our first story comes from BBC. Let me let it load up here. Which ever since you brought it up, I do think of like Big Brown Cock.
Yeah, well, you really like
I'm thinking of
missed the
British
boat.
bakery.
Because
British baking
because
channel.
our minds are sterile. You know, we go into this with a business mindset. My
Well,
free spirit
BBC
over here.
Big Black Cock, yeah. But like
he's tuned
BBC
into a
is
genre.
British baking
yeah, sorry.
channel.
No, it really opened me up. I'm like, why do I have to stop giggling every time I say
Well,
What is BBC though?
British Broadcasting Channel.
So I was
Bruce
sure-
Buffer
or
channel. is what you're about to-
Communications or whatever the fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's channel.
Yeah, communications, whatever the fuck.
Okay,
they do.
here we go.
Yeah. Poonam Pandey, fake cancer
Lovely name.
death. I know, right? Poonam Pandey, fake cancer death of India actress sparks ethics debate. On Friday, Poonam Pandey official Instagram account released a statement saying that the 32-year-old actress had bravely fought the disease and died. Oospal surprise, psych. She wasn't dead, and she later came back and said, "Oh no, I was just doing this for awareness. I was spreading
Yeah.
awareness."
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's like
Whoa.
that's very strange. Also, you read into the article later. This was something that she worked out with a campaign, like a group
Oh,
of
yeah,
people.
yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no, like no one said
This
this
is a
is a
good idea."
terrible idea. No, they're like, no, oh, your mom had cancer? All right, Poonam, this might be crazy enough to work. It's really
Yeah.
gonna inspire some people. And it's like, no, everyone hated that. Like,
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like it's Don't Cry Wolf.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Mhm.
And was it confirmed? I think like a lot of people were speculating since this government official was like pushing for HPV vaccines.
It
and
lined up so
everything.
perfectly
Yeah,
that
it's
some people
so-
were like, "Is
yeah,
this like a
yeah.
campaign that you guys like linked up with?" And they're
Uh-huh.
like, "No." And she's like, "I'm owning this. I'm
Yeah.
not sorry about it. This is my thing."
Yeah.
And then the agency is like, we're sorry that people got triggered by this, but we just wanted to inspire some people.
Well, while her cause was just and everything, like,
Noble.
she's like noble. She's like trying to bring awareness to like cancer and like
Yeah.
like because HPV is like an STD. If you're
Yeah, I never heard of
unaware.
cancer.
Yeah, no,
What's cancer,
HPV.
Doc?
It's an STD that you can get, and
Yeah, you get like HPV.
well, like everyone's got it at some point, but with girls it can be fatal. Like you're more susceptible to certain cancers
Yeah.
and
Okay.
everything. And in this case, it was cervical cancer,
Gotcha.
and
Well-
that's what she claimed to have died. That's what her team, her social media team, said she died of. And the next day, she's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm fine."
And
but
also-
you're talking about it now, aren't you?
Also, news outlets like echoed this. They're like, "Oh, she's dead. Oh, R.I.P."
Yeah.
And people were clapping at them, saying, "You guys didn't do your research. Like,
yeah.
where's the due diligence?" And that's fair. But I also think in this day and age,
it?
well, in this day and age, like with social media, I think people lean on that a little too much. I think in this case, you're proving it's a little too much because it's like, why don't you go to like an actual government record? Like, no, we checked her Instagram though. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, that Instagram was a lie. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can say whatever
for
the fuck
sure.
you want on Instagram.
Like
you
reach
know?
out
Also
to her
just the
family and
internet.
everything.
You know, and
Like you just can't do surface level research.
you could have
know,
literally waited to do the story until you got
Yeah.
all your P's and Q's in.
Yeah,
in
you
order.
can't do research like we do research.
Oh yeah, hard.
Just
hardcore.
read an article really
You
quick.
know?
Act like you know the story.
Just do a couple skins and then
Yeah.
do no outline. Just fucking
Yeah.
freeball it. You know,
But,
that's real.
I mean, really, like that is kind of like dystopian as fucking and scary because like that's the news media of your entire country, like kind
Yeah.
of okaying the crying wolf thing.
Yeah.
and, like you
For
got
a
think,
whole
like,
day, people were like, "She's dead." Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like but it's like it was for a good cause or whatever. It's like, well, you kind of shot yourself in the foot because like now people don't trust the news. You
And they're
just-
not
or
talking about this.
you-
We're talking about the scam. We're talking about the stunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're talking about that, but like you just eroded like faith in
Yeah, the
in your
credibility.
in,
Yeah.
in your news.
Mhm.
Like, was the cost really worth the damage of that?
No, I disagree. I agree. Yeah. One thing I did want to add: her previous stunt in 2011, the actress promised to strip naked if the Indian cricket team won the World Cup, though she didn't stick to it. So I mean, she's just a certified faker. I hate to say it. You could at least say, "Hey,
Who
if
is
I'm going to
this
do this,"
person? Does she
she's like
like-
an actress, like in India,
Okay.
maybe like a Bollywood movie, something like that.
Oh, yeah,
but you know, probably a big career over there. But you know, this is just someone like we don't know. So
It sounds like she's kind of hit or miss. I mean,
guess you
how
never
many,
miss,
how
huh?
many yeah, that one. Correct. Thank you.
she's literally living that.
I mean, after, like reading this story, like I wondered, like, you know, do people over there, like, since they're kind of starting this whole campaign to get like HPV vaccines and like make more awareness
Yeah.
to it, because like they're wanting like younger kids, like 9
Yeah.
to 14, to like get these injections and everything. I wonder if like after COVID and everything, with like that, like how that whole vaccine thing went down, like I wonder if like India looks at like how people here look at
Oh,
it.
it's a wave. It's a wave everywhere. So people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, I'm anti-vax." Like,
I didn't think
more
about-
so than ever.
I didn't think about that until I read this story. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not just an American thing.
No, it's
and
definitely
everything.
more of a thing, and you see it in conversations now more so.
Well, that's fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
Just like the news thing, like people don't trust like institutions anymore.
Yeah.
And everything. Like, well, you feel like I want to feel about the vax. I'm not going to get into that, but like I don't know, just the fact that like people are fucking talking about this. Like, I do think vaccines are good, but
Yeah.
like I don't know, that's scary.
Right.
It's scary for the world going forward.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Do
How
you
I
think
look at
this
it, at least.
worked?
What do you mean? Oh, the
Oh, people are talking about
the
it.
campaign. I think I don't want to say it worked. I want to say it didn't. I think it worked for her in terms of getting attention to herself.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's her name's getting more clicks. Now you guys and I know about Poonam Pandey.
By
But
the way,
What a
her
great
name
name, man.
sounds delicious.
I know. She sounds great.
Sounds like
now that sounds like
I'd
some
order that
awesome-
off a sushi menu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That might be.
Hey, look,
Well-
cut that.
Fan of,
And we're
fan of Indian food, I say.
I love Indian food.
Really?
I'm a
100%,
curry
dude.
holic. Yes,
Dude,
yes.
I'm a fucking so insulated fucking American. I only fuck with the tiki masala.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, it's
yeah,
good
it's
as fuck,
something.
dude.
Yeah.
Have
You're-
you been to Maya?
That's
India?
very
Right around
British
the
of
corner?
you.
The Big Mac of fucking
That's very
Indian
British
food,
coded of
though.
you, but yeah,
well,
it
yeah.
works. You fucking
Some
colonizer.
sog, dude. It's fucking
Oh, hell
good,
yeah.
dude.
Hell yeah. All right, we have more medical stuff. This is more real. This is real as fuck, sadly. And it's from the Daily Mail, so I mean, it is what it is. But I did get the story from other places as well. But woman will suffer diarrhea forever after Ozempic caused horror bowel injury, and weight loss drug made another vomit until her teeth fell out.
What?
Claimed dozens of lawsuits saying maker failed to warn of its dangers. So yeah, let's just start from the top. A woman who will suffer diarrhea for the rest of her life after using Ozempic is among dozens of patients who are suing the maker of the blockbuster weight loss drug over claims it left them with crippling stomach paralysis, or gastroparesis. A DailyMail.com investigation reveals. Novo Nordisk, the maker of Ozempic and Wegovy, is facing lawsuits.
Not a delicious name.
It almost sounds interesting at first, like, ooh, a
I'd
little,
try it.
little exotic Wegovy, all right. But then it's like, no, I don't know. Especially if I have to poop forever.
Poop indefinitely.
Poop indefinitely, and it's loose, and it's not great.
Yeah, that's not great.
You can't hold it. There's no amount of clenching is gonna.
Or it's the opposite. Like, that's literally how this works. Is like you literally can't shit. Like, your body's just holding all the food,
But it's all diarrhea.
but then it comes out like diarrhea.
Oh god.
It's a hell. It's a
You
personal
hold it
hell
until it just leaks.
until you start leaking it out.
Did we already say the name of this drug?
Wegovy, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Ozempic.
Oh, well, it's both. Like,
Oh, it
it's
is?
both.
Okay,
Because the
okay.
way it works is Ozempic was like the name brand version
Okay.
of this. And also, we should top at the top. I've talked about this a little bit before, but like, it initially was diabetes medication.
Yeah.
And then they noticed, like, oh, what a cool side effect. You're losing weight on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, we could just market this for weight loss. And that's what they
my
started
God.
doing.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's gotten
Anybody
so
can have
bad that we have black market Wegovy, black market Ozempic. So people are going to salons and being like, hey, honey, you want to lose a little weight? You want to trim down? I got it for you. And you can now get this shit. And it could kill you. It could literally fuck up your tummy, even worse than the normal shit. But people want it just to get a little bit skinny.
I do feel bad for these people that are like doing it and everything, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like, well, you're kind of abusing a drug for its not intended purpose.
Well,
and everything.
here's the thing.
But they don't know that.
And that's
It
Ryan,
got
you're
big
bringing
with
a good point.
actors and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you hear about it in the media, but then like you also have your doctor saying, "Hey, why don't you try this? This is good for you."
Yeah.
So you have it from both sides where you're just getting fucked, saying, "Hey, just try this. This will help your fat ass out."
Yeah.
And then it's something that you're kind of saying, I don't want to say it's abuse of the drug, but I do think it's not smart if this is something that was meant for A, and now we have this new thing that's kind of uncharted because now we have this gastroparesis thing. It's not just one person. Like, we could go through the whole thing. I'm just going to riff through this story. There's at least several people, though, in this article that they mentioned that just have terrible, terrible situations.
Yeah, one girl, like you said, has diarrhea for the rest of her life, and apparently, like that's not just it. She's going to have like intestinal pain for the rest of her life. And another woman had to have her gallbladder removed.
The surgeries.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
There's been a few of those in here.
It's so the amount of money, the amount of time, the amount of pain you have to go through because you wanted to do this thing that your
Just to
doctors,
lose weight.
you know what I mean? And then the people who were doing it for the
Doctors
diabetes.
told 'em?
Yeah. So the doctor said this would be a good idea. And not to mention that there were some people who were doing it for diabetes' sake, and it just wasn't working for them because you have these gastro problems.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I'm kind of torn with it. I've had friends talk to me and they say, "Hey, this actually is really good. It's worked for me."
Are
But
you calling me fat? That's what you should say to those people.
But no, it was like literally. I was listening to the New York Times, the Daily.
Okay.
They were calling me fat. They were literally saying like, "Hey, like,
You were in the news.
hey,
Local Cincinnati fat ass.
local podcaster / fat ass."
All he does is talk about food. Well, we've only listed 5 minutes of every of his episodes, but
His caloric intake is insane.
They get like
Domino's,
They
fucking.
get like a surprise picture you like at work, like
Eating in a dumpster.
in a dumpster. Local
man.
dumpster diver and trash enthusiast.
But no, like they were literally saying like how like the government kind of was thinking about trying to make this more of a mandate, saying, "Hey, your BMI is really fucked up. You're too fat.
Yeah.
We got to do something. It's surgery. You either get a fucking lap band in your shit, or maybe you do Ozempic."
Okay, dude, that shit's so disgusting.
Exactly.
man.
That's dystopian to me. That's crazy
yeah,
as
it's
hell
like,
to
okay,
me.
you'll prescribe a drug when you can go outside and like better yourself, go to the gym, do anything, walk your dog. I don't know, man. Like,
And I listen to some of these stories, and I understand some of what people
make
are saying.
better life.
They have
decisions.
like these genetic things. There's like, oh, you have an injury, da 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 da. I get it. I'm not saying that this is going to be easy and accessible for every single fucking person, but I do think if you are too quick to make the shortcut without doing the research, without actually saying, hey, can my body actually handle this drug as opposed to the alternatives?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you might get fucked, and that's scary.
Well, actually, buddy,
When's the last time
Go on.
y'all been to a fucking doctor?
I was at a
Dude.
doctor today.
Long time.
Long
correct?
time.
I could tell. Me too.
I literally
Me
have the
too,
riff.
and I
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
love
dude, we're real men. We're real goddamn
We ain't
men.
fucking getting no goddamn
No,
prescriptions.
no
for
one's
no
touching
bullshit.
my goddamn prostate.
I ain't turning left or right to cough, dude.
Yeah, no, I actually went to
Don't
the
prescribe
doctor.
me shit.
I went to the
You're
doctor.
prescribing me shit.
I went to the doctor like 2 times to get like my blood drawn.
Yeah.
And like I had to like do a urine test or whatever
Mhm.
because this one girl I was seeing for a number of months.
Ooh.
That's the right move.
Oh,
You're not doing the wrong move here.
Oh, buddy.
yeah.
No, get this. She told me that she had herpes.
Oh,
And
herpes.
she didn't tell me. So I was just fucking unprotected and everything. So I got tested. I don't have it.
He ran to the doctor.
But, dude, holy shit, it's terrifying,
Yeah,
man.
it's a scare.
You don't know.
Yeah.
So, no, get this.
Oh my
I got my
gosh.
blood test, right? I just went to, like, this one place that I've gotten tested from before. And I get my results back, and it tells me everything.
The whole loadout. Yeah.
Except if I had herpes.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, I called him up, like, hey, what the fuck? I really just went there for this.
This is the mean
and everything.
reason.
And then guess what they said? They said, "Oh, we need doctor's approval to give you that information." Like, excuse me?
The fuck?
Why?
Yeah, right. I'm like, dude, if I had AIDS, I just want to know. What if
Yeah.
I just went in there like I had it and just didn't know? And I
You should
really,
have been like, okay, I'm gonna go have unprotected
Yeah.
sex
Yeah.
now.
Anyway, I'm back at it raw.
This is
I-
on you
and I
for
just-
if you don't
Monday
tell
Night
me.
Raw's back. Thank you. Bye.
you look, if you're not showing symptoms, or because you could like have herpes for a long time and like not show symptoms and everything, like, but you can give it to people. It's like, just let me know. And then I looked it up. It's like, yeah, you have to have a doctor's approval. You have to go to a certain website to like have them test for that, which is insane to me. That was another like what, like I think it was like $100-something to like test.
No way, because I
get
knew
the-
a little bit about this. I didn't know that that was the charge.
Oh yeah,
Oh
to
my
get, like,
god.
get like the blood work. I mean, I tested for everything, like the blood work,
Yeah.
like to see if I had anything wrong. I don't have anything, but it didn't test for herpes, and then that was like an extra $60 just.
This is
just
a
for that.
racket. This is a fucking racket.
Bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Medicine in America's fucked, man.
So yeah, you got your
Correct.
tested, and then you got a fucking physical. They really bent you over.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, they
dude.
probably did.
No, they did not.
No, they didn't put a fucking.
They did not. Nothing up,
glove on?
nothing up the ass. Unfortunately.
Oh, fuck, man.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. No happy
Yeah.
ending.
Oh yeah. No, but I also wanted to say,
Yeah.
you said something about like how you don't know the long term effects of this or
Yeah.
like the effects on everything. Yeah, like I read it was later in the because this is a big article.
Yeah, it was long. It was
At a certain point, I just skimmed through, but one thing caught my eye. It said the FDA told the press that monitors drugs throughout its life cycle, including post-approval.
Yeah.
Which is something that is done in America. I don't know if you know who RFK Jr. is.
Yeah.
I
like to help and save America.
voice is very
Would you like to see me do a backflip?
Yeah, no, well, I like him.
He's
I like
fine.
everything he
He's
stands.
fine.
Well, you like him?
He's all right. I don't like any of them, but you know.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, fucking, he like he's big in like medicine or whatever. And,
Alternative a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, well, like he was saying that like drug companies in America, like they
He's
don't-
spot on about this shit.
Yeah. Well, they since like something that happened in the '80s where like they got approved for something, so like they can't be sued.
Yeah.
Essentially,
They have immunity more or less.
Yeah, they have immunity, and like they can kind of push out like a drug that's pretty tested, like 85% tested,
But not 100%.
Yeah, like they don't know the half-life
Yeah.
of things and everything, and they can just push it out, and they're okay with that because like even if they are sued, they're still making billions, so like it's pennies when.
Not
like,
to mention the
they're
FDA
getting
has literally
sued.
pushed out like legal fish oil. Like,
Oh, yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just like people are like, well, I mean, is FDA approved? Like, yeah, because they
Yeah,
know
that
it won't
doesn't
kill you.
Mean a lot,
Like,
man.
so yeah, it is one of those things where medicine is a very, it's spooky to me. Where it's like I want to take a thing to get better, but then you just don't know what that thing is gonna actually do to you.
Realistically, they should test drugs for like a decade.
Yeah.
Maybe more. Because like certain things have long-term effects.
Yeah.
And like a lot of things aren't shown. Like
For sure.
I listened to a podcast with RFK on, I don't remember which one he was on, a few.
Yeah.
But he talked about this study that was done with this vaccine that they were giving children and everything. And this doctor tested on a bunch of kids and it had no half-life or
Yeah.
whatever. There's no mercury in their blood and everything. And this other doctor, he came at it and like he tested it on these monkeys or whatever, and the results were the same. There's no mercury in their blood, their
Yeah.
urine, other stuff. And then he did something you can't do to children. He killed the monkeys, and
They always kill the monkeys.
yeah, well they killed the
They
monkeys,
never make
and
it.
he looked at their brains, and their brains had a lot of mercury in it.
Yummy.
So it ended up fucking up their
Yeah.
brains. It probably fucked up the children's brains and everything.
Oops.
So yeah, I'm just saying like, don't trust FDA approved drugs.
Yeah, it only means so much. It's a label.
Always take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Just understand it might work for a lot of people, but like it could have
or it might only work for so long. You know what I mean?
It just could have major health consequences.
Because I've
for
also,
some
like
people.
I was saying earlier, I have had people who've taken it. They've had great result. Their body looks nice and tight, and I'm like, hell yeah, good for you. But it is something maybe you don't do for your whole life. You hop off the highway,
for sure.
you know, before it fucking,
sure.
you know, locks up your tummy.
Get fat again?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Dude, I need this rockin'
Fuck
bod.
no.
Ironically enough, I was actually at the doctor today.
Yeah.
And I asked him about Ozempic. He's a colon doctor. He's like, oh yeah, no, like that's I would not recommend that for a lot of people. Like a lot of people are
Good.
doing, like,
You got
as
a good
fad.
doctor. Good.
Oh, it wasn't for me. It was for my dad. But like he was saying like he said like it causes like problems for your intestines if you use a lot, and like it essentially like slows down like digestion or whatever in your intestines.
Hearing people
and
literally
everything.
not being able to enjoy Thanksgiving because they couldn't eat, like they couldn't get beyond the appetizer because their stomach is just not going to allow them to eat anymore, or they get sick. And like, no, I can never.
By the way, gotta say, there were like some pictures of the people that had like negative health consequences from Ozempic. Gotta say, they look pretty skinny.
Yeah.
So it fucking works.
Sexy,
It
dude.
works.
They look kind of nice.
That corpse is rocking, dude.
Enjoy that fucking diarrhea forever, but you look great.
You Human Torch.
You look great.
Man.
Who needs a gallbladder when you look so good?
Yeah, I like the Daily Mail because you see that they cite their source via Facebook. They pulled their best selfie from there. Like, you look great, Bria.
Oh, no.
All right, we got another beat to cover. Let's see, from the Business Insider. This is my businessman of the year. Japanese man who rents himself out to do nothing for a living says he will reply to Chit Chat, but that's it. Let's see.
Go on. I have no idea what that sentence means.
Shoji Morimoto loves his job, but he doesn't try very hard at it. That, in fact, is exactly what makes him so good at it. The 38-year-old Japanese man offers his services, or lack thereof, as a so-called rent-a-man. I lend myself out. Ooh, I lost my train there. I lend myself out to do nothing, which means I don't make any special effort, he told CBS Saturday Morning. I don't initiate conversation. I reply to Chit Chat, but that's it. People pay him to join them in activities ranging from the mundane, like having a meal, to the extreme, like listening to a murder confession. Like, already right here, that's a movie. You could just do this stupid job. I mean, it's not stupid, but like, you know what I mean? You could do this job.
Sounds awesome.
Exactly. but
Actually.
It's just crazy to, like it feels like a Craigslist ads. Like,
Yeah.
saying, hey, you can just order me. Or order you for what? Just order me. And then I'll just show up.
I'm not gonna lie. I read this, and the first thing I thought was like, "This is a front for some kind of sex work, right?" Like,
Sometimes,
he's
though,
getting fucked.
at some point, he's naked. Like, he's naked
No,
and hanging out.
It says
Like,
he refuses to do nude.
okay. I misread it. Good. Because I was so confused there.
Here, listen. Later in the article, it says he refused to clean, like do your laundry, clean your house with you, post nudes, or be your friend. Which, by the way, stone cold.
Love
This
it.
dude is the
That's
assassin.
so
Yeah,
hard,
dude.
That's so hard. And
I will just be around.
yeah. But by the way, he didn't say he wouldn't smash. He did not say that. That was not in
Yeah,
there.
he didn't say he'd jerk you off. He wouldn't
He
jerk
wouldn't
you
be your
off.
friend,
Yeah.
but he might be your friend for the evening.
So I kind of imagine how these things would go is you probably set up the terms in the beginning of the conversation.
But the chit chat costs.
You know, exactly.
Yeah,
but
like,
when he's there
this is
on
too
the
much
scene,
chit-chat.
I'm just sitting here until you tell me what we're doing, you know? And you know the parameters of what I'm not going to do. And then he gets his check and he goes home. Like, it's amazing. Let's see. Morimoto got his start in the unusual job in 2018 when he was unemployed and opened a Twitter account called Do Nothing Rent-A-Man to advertise his services. He now has more than 200,000 followers.
Yeah.
Like,
God.
that's so crazy.
God damn, the Japanese are lonely, dude.
But they turn into a nuance. Like it's crazy that this is the real.
How do you mean?
Like this is the real innovation in capitalism. If you ask me, it's just
yeah.
saying, hey, I don't have anything better to do. Maybe there's other people who have something for me to
There's
do.
a market for it.
You know what I mean? And I'll
Ethan-
just market myself out.
For your birthday, I'm just going to get a cameo of this guy. And he's just going to sit there
He's
on
not gonna
camera.
say anything.
Just going to sit there for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to pay
I'm gonna-
$200, and I'm like,
I'm gonna
Happy
tell him
birthday.
to suck my dick.
He's like,
no,
"That's-"
he's not coming. It's a cameo.
Hey
He's
man,
just
he
gonna send you a
didn't
video.
say he doesn't do sex work. All right.
Did you know you can get George Santos as a cameo?
Who?
George Santos, the lion fucking Congress guy.
How much?
Lion Congress
He was
guy.
gay, and you know,
Was or is?
He's still gay. He's
You're
still gay.
you're the big news guy.
Okay, so yeah, essentially, he was big in like he was a Republican.
They're always Republicans, dude.
Right, but he was gay and Republican, so that
They're
was like a
always
very,
gay Republicans.
but he was loud and proud about
Dude,
it.
did you see Mike Pence? Did you see him?
True.
He's the gayest guy I've ever seen.
He's very gay.
Well, I mean, like, gay politician at least.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can just tell, like, fucking, he's all straight-laced, and I love my wife, and I love my country. Like, dude, you like to get fucked. I know you like to get fucked.
But the thing with Santos is he just lied and lied and lied, and he lied so much that people finally ran his like resume, and they're like, all this is made up. Like everything you said was a lie. You never went to Harvard. You never did this. You never did that. Your family wasn't in the Holocaust. Like what?
Why, that's going.
He's did so much. So anyway,
My family was in the Holocaust. They were also in 9/11. They were
He's-
the top part power too.
he literally had a moment where he had to backtrack and said, "Yeah, I said I was Jewish."
No.
That's pretty funny though. I'm back on his side.
So this is why this guy is a cameo. You know what I mean? He just drew a lot of attention. And even though he's like got kicked out, like people still want to talk to him.
Got kicked out of Congress?
Yeah, House of
Okay,
Representatives.
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Why? For lying or?
right for being an American.
I was about to say, dude, like, why can't Republicans just be gay?
What happened to freedom of speech? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, talking to you is I don't think we'll get anywhere. But like, do you think it really matters?
No, it really
like,
didn't matter.
But to a Republican person, do you think it matters?
No, they voted for him. Like I mean,
Well, they didn't know he was gay though.
no, they knew he was gay.
Really?
They knew he was gay. That was the one truth.
I think like older conservatives care and everything, but like for the most part, I don't really think people care.
Yeah, but I think
anymore.
moderate enough people are like, "Hey, man, he's on my team," or "He's like, I like
Yeah,
what he's
exactly.
saying."
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
fucking,
that works for me.
Do you know who Tim Dillon is?
Oh yeah.
He's a comedian. I'm a fan of his. He
Yeah.
can be a little much sometimes, but like.
But he's overall good.
Well,
Yeah.
he's pretty fucking conservative on like a lot. He won't say it directly, but he is. And
Yeah,
everything. Like,
that's more or less where he kind of winds up landing.
Well, yeah, but he's gay too. Like.
Oh yeah, you always
there-
forget that.
Yeah, but like there's the market for it. Like I don't know. Like that always trips me out. Like how Republicans are like really weird about the gay stuff still.
Yeah. There's also another thing he does. Like he hangs out with buskers. But I didn't know what a busker was.
I don't know what the busker is either. I
Apparently,
wanted to
that's
ask
like
you.
that's an entertainer. Like so, it's
What?
like kind of like a street kind of performer, or like
Oh.
it depends on
Okay.
what country we're talking about.
Okay.
But I also I kind of did a little bit more perusing. Like it's a little
On
bit
buskers.
Yeah, because I was like, well, this is such a weird thing.
You went a different way than me. I started to do more research on the Ministry of Loneliness. That's
Oh, okay.
a very interesting
Yeah.
thing to me. Yeah, like apparently, like there's multiple countries with ministries of loneliness. Because if you haven't noticed, it's kind of a problem.
It's a growing epidemic.
I mean, I get
people
it,
are
man.
not fucking. They're not making babies. There's less people around.
Well, I'm for all that, but like fucking that's just me. I'm a fucking lonely guy myself, but I prefer to be lonely. But,
I think getting used to it as a society is more important than trying to like bury it. you
Yeah,
know?
no, I got you. But like, while I like being alone, like I'm an introvert or
Yeah.
whatever. This is how I interact with people
Yeah.
anymore. I just talk to people online.
Yeah, on one-way streets.
Yeah, one-way streets. You don't get to talk to me.
Yeah.
I talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I don't know. That is interesting. I think that is a good thing to prop up the Ministry of Loneliness, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, what the fuck? What can they do? Like, just make support groups for
It's
people
vibe
that
checks.
don't want to be.
It's just vibe checks.
It's vibe checks.
You know, they're like, hey, man, here's like, some tips to like maybe feel less lonely so you don't like blow your
It's like,
brains
hey
out.
man, maybe like just fucking maybe once a week, like an AA meet. Like, hey, maybe get together with a bunch of other antisocial people.
Why don't you knock
Like-
on someone's door or something?
Yeah,
man?
like speed dating, but like no fucking. You know, like hey, Isaiah, have you met Ryan?
Yeah.
He's
He's a
into-
cool guy.
He's into League of Legends too.
He likes Legos.
Yeah, he likes Lego. Hey, you can spark
I love
something.
Legos.
I
Sorry,
love
I just
Legos.
got back. Sorry, I went pissed. But we still talk about
The
Rent
Rent
a
a
Man?
van. Rent
Yeah,
a
Rent
man.
a
How much
yeah.
was he making? Does it say?
No, I didn't check his salary. I didn't know how
It
much
says
he
he
was making.
has 3 people come to him a day.
Yeah,
and
so
has-
he gets a good amount of
Come
people.
to him or come on him?
Well, I want to know the volume of fucking sex he's getting.
Yeah, and how many murder confessions? Like,
Yeah.
is that just a one-time thing
Really?
or multiple people?
Interesting. Yeah.
I would like to think of him as a human suitcase. Like people like they rent the man to stuff drugs up his ass so they can get him like just around.
You're just a mule.
Yeah, you're going to come with me to Cuba. We're going to smuggle some cocaine back into Japan. Like,
No
you
questions
see him,
asked.
He looks like a big ant with a big thorax. You know, like don't mind me dragging it.
Now he wouldn't have that much chit chat.
yeah, like actually, you got panned the chit chat, Mr. Officer. So
Yeah.
you can't talk to him. Talk to me.
I'm on business of doing nothing, so I can't talk.
This is my job. He has a little business card.
I'm actually surprised that this isn't something that's happening in the States. I feel like I should be seeing this more often.
Pretty sure you can rent a friend.
Can you fit this human being in your ass? We need to get him into the country.
I like they're still on muling.
Like I just like that they're just finding different ways to like stuff him, stuff different shit into him. The human suitcase. That's what I took away from this.
This is what you would do with your do nothing man.
Yeah. This is what I do.
You'd slut him out in like a cartel style situation.
Fit this AR-15 up your booty right now.
Please, for me.
And please swallow these brass knuckles while you're
I'll
at
pay
it.
extra. Just tape this to your belly.
Yeah, that's what I do with my rent-a-man.
It's flour, I promise.
What would you do with your rent-a-man? Hopefully it's
Oh
a
my
little
God,
bit
no,
more
you
safe.
know I do. I'd go to my sweetie for Valentine's Day and go like, hey, baby, happy Valentine's Day. It's like, well, what'd you get me? It's like, Morimoto, turn over. And they just shits out a bouquet of flowers.
Oh my God. No.
Like a magician's trick, like,
No.
It's-
Okay, I
Because
like
he was
it.
on Ozempic.
flowers coming right out of his ass.
I liked when you were just like selling them out to the fucking cartel, man.
Yeah.
Now you're doing magic shit. Now you're doing fucking
Yeah,
David
actually has a-
Copperfield
He
shit.
actually has a box of chocolates in there, too.
I think it'd be funny to hire him because he doesn't just do chit chat. So you
Right.
hire him and
He's like, oh.
you hire him to come to your family party, but don't tell anybody who brought him. And he just shows up and he just sits there, and everyone's like, "Who the fuck's that guy?" It's like, I don't know.
I like that he's like shitting out the guns that you shoved up his ass. He's like, oh. I was like, hey, no chit chat. I'm not paying you to chat.
See, okay, mine's a little bit more pathetic then. I think if I'm hiring him, he's gonna be like when I go on my live tours when I get big.
Yeah.
He's gonna be my guy. He's gonna be my
Okay.
guy on the stage. Like I'm gonna like maybe have him for a little shout out. I gotta make sure he laughs. You know, he doesn't have to talk. You know, but he has to be emotive, and he would be my guy on tour. And you
Just
know, he
as
shows
long-
up.
Your groupie.
A little bit. Like I need like almost like the opposite of a heckler. You know what I mean? Just like a good positive
Yeah.
guy, like a good hype guy. You know, in the crowd.
Just
so.
clapping. The only guy clapping.
Yeah. Just be sure you stuff all your podcast equipment
In his
right up
ass.
ass. He's on stage just so you pull shit out of his ass like Mary Poppins' fucking bag.
That is.
I need the
Great.
mic stand now.
He'd be great for a magician, you know?
All in his ass.
You know, I think people would start coming to the podcast for a whole nother reason.
Straight up.
Oh shit!
Yeah, okay, wait. Did we cover everything?
I think we
here?
got that. I think we
Ministry of Loneliness. I really like
got it.
that.
Yep.
Goddamn, the Japanese are lonely.
Everybody's lonely.
Oh
man.
yeah. No,
Everybody's lonely.
but I took away from the story though. On a serious note, that like, goddamn, like that's so sad though.
It's a little
Like,
sad.
how depressed do you think he is? But
No, how much do you think
I think
he's
he's
making?
good.
He goes home
Yeah,
and he's
but
living his best life.
He just
but
turned into a hustle.
He gets to fucking see like people that don't have anyone. Like a lot of people like hire him to like go to events. Like you know, like I'll go to
Just
a
go
concert
with me?
alone.
Yeah.
He'll hire people and they'll go to like a concert or a comedy show with him just
Yeah.
so they feel less lonely. Because there's that social pressure, like, oh, he's here alone.
I've literally heard
Yeah,
people
that's
make
fucking-
jokes at people who go to movies by themselves.
Yeah,
You can,
that's
there is a
sad.
thing
That is
called
sad.
hire a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this guy's fucking doing. I mean,
Yeah. He's just a solo act.
like you said, man.
Yeah.
I mean, capitalism. There's a fucking market for it apparently.
So.
And apparently, like, I'm sure the business is booming for him now. Like you say, he has like 200,000
Yeah,
followers.
yeah.
I also have that in my notes. Japanese suicide was on the rise ever since 2020.
Yeah.
So I'm sure business spiked
Probably
like,
because
after
fucking
that.
COVID.
Oh yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
COVID lockdowns and everything made it even worse.
Yeah, that's what I initially was thinking. He did this because of COVID, but he had already started it before this.
Yeah.
So.
A few years before.
Yeah,
2 years
smart
before, in
guy.
fact.
Fucking
Yeah.
I
smart
want you to
man.
take off your mask and walk into a convenience store. You don't gotta talk to no one. Like, dude, it's like a dare.
He just has you running his errands. Like that's what it actually is.
With
but,
no
But the
mask.
stipulation is you have to do without a mask. Like he's like testing you like a petri dish.
I've been hiring him for 8 months and he's still alive.
He's
what
fine.
the fuck's going on here?
COVID is fake. Plandemic. Oh, fuck. That's another good use for him. Man, we've really just like upped it up. We've really gotten good use out of this.
Yeah, I hope nobody hears this to start using this guy as a bag, an ass bag, and a fucking experiment.
He smuggled the COVID fucking out of Wuhan through his ass
No,
and released
you
it into that wet market or whatever.
not from China to Japan. Even.
Wet
No, he
market.
went to China. They rented him, not to trace it back to him. A
Oh,
Japanese man, I don't think so.
I want to be such a good rent a man that I go international. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
That's
Yeah,
the real
dude,
goal.
that's
He's making
big
a lot of
money.
waves.
I'm international
That's
rent a
big
man.
money.
Yeah, dude, they love me in Ireland.
2,000 followers.
Hell yeah.
He's good.
Yeah,
He's the
He's
John,
good.
He's the John Wick of ass
he's the
smuggling.
goddamn professional. All right, I'm gonna do my
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm thinking I can fit that up my ass.
I'll see you at 12. All right, I'm gonna take my my last break. We're gonna do our last story after that, and then we'll call it. Oh my god.
Let's quick take a break real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, perfect.
Cool. We'll be right back.
Yeah. To y'all.
And we're back, as Ryan says.
Okay. Let me. I still didn't take that my last little break, and I gotta load this fucking thing. Okay.
Yeah, break to him is
Yeah.
smoking
I can cut it.
narcotics.
Oh, you're really giving the game away.
Well,
Goddamn piece of shit.
It's legal now.
I wanna
I
hit
know,
it.
but like, what about the mystique? What about the people? You know.
Me
They
first,
can
guess
fucking
first.
hear.
Oh,
No,
okay.
don't give him that. He's gonna fucking.
I'm feeding the mogwai, you son of a bitch.
It's after midnight, dude. Great fucking Christmas movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Great,
Oh
great
hell
fucking
yeah,
movie.
dude. That shit rips.
Yeah, I watched that fucking well, I guess a month ago now or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, great Christmas.
I
movie.
honestly will watch that anytime. Like it doesn't have
It's
to
an
be Christmas for me to
anytime
like that
movie, but yeah, it's like Die Hard. People claim Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I saw that shit
On
once.
Christmas, man.
Yeah.
It's fine. You can call it a Christmas if you want. It's a way to watch an action movie on Christmas.
What's like a timeless movie to you, Isaiah?
Uh,
Because I watched one the other night and I fucking loved it.
like, do you mean by timeless? I can watch it anytime. I'm always gonna love it.
Yeah, it's like anytime it's like, yeah, this is a fucking great movie.
Pulp
The
Fiction.
pacifier.
Oh, Pulp Fiction. Oh my god.
Fire,
No,
bro.
Pulp Fiction's great.
Fucking Beyblade. That shit just.
Oh, I'd watch all of Beyblade
No,
anytime.
you know it's an anytime watch where you brought up Pulp Fiction. Fucking, I've been watching this again. I gotta take like a year off from watching the show
Yeah.
just to come back to it and love it again. I've been watching the Boondocks.
Dude, yes.
Oh, dude,
yes.
fucking, I always forget
Super
fucking
good.
Sam Jackson's that fucking psycho dude.
Gin
Or-
Rummy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or whenever he's like fucking talking shit to Riley, like he's doing the Pulp Fiction
Yeah.
things, like English motherfucker,
Motherfucker, do you speak it?
Yeah, I love that shit.
The evidence of absence is not the absence of evidence.
yeah,
dude.
Talking about fucking looking for WMDs
Indies.
in Iraq.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's get into this. Let's go ahead and close this shit out. From NPR, foul-mouthed parrots are unlikely stars at British Zoo. The parrots are a fount of foul language. Their habit of spouting curse words at a torrid rate has by turns mortified and amused the people who work with them at Lincolnshire Wildlife Park and Finsky in England. So I guess these are like kind of donated birds, and at least to this wildlife.
Yeah.
So I think there's about 8 of them or so, and apparently these motherfuckers are bad to the bone. They're just swearing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're saying fuck shit,
swearing,
asshole.
or they saying shit that only you could say.
maybe,
here.
maybe they might.
When I read this story,
In
no,
If they spelled it out, dude. Oh my god.
Could you
dude.
imagine?
I would take a flight there just to see it, dude.
You're just walking around eating your little, like, I don't know, fucking British food. You're fucking eating your peas and gravy, and you're just like hearing like, N-I-G.
I was reading this. I was
You
thinking
bitch.
like the people that donated the birds. Like I would like to
Cunt
think that,
fucker.
like. No, I just kept thinking like, man, how funny it'd be if like you just fucking played like 3-6 Mafia to these birds, like just constantly and everything's like, squawk, squeeze on my nuts, lick on my butt.
One of them's the music and one of them's the rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I love that.
I know a little freak.
Little freak. I also love that it was gendered specific. So, like, if it was a woman who said the word and it learned it from a woman, it would say it in her accent, in her
Yeah,
cadence.
straight up.
So, like,
Well, yeah. It said that these birds, like, they're a little more unique in the sense that, like, they will sound like
yeah.
the person that said it. Like, their mimicry is on a different level.
Now they're trying to integrate these birds into like Gen Pop to kind of maybe.
And they're teaching all these other
yeah,
birds these
it's
bad
new.
words.
I mean, that's essentially what we're doing here. They're
Yeah.
they're coming out of isolation. They used to be in this little enclosure saying, "Hey, if you come into this area, you're gonna hear fuck," just so you know. And now they're trying to like wean them off a little bit, or
Don't
at
you
least
think that's like a drawing factor though? Like a
It
more,
is.
a
It
more
is.
adult section.
Literally,
of the
people
zoo.
have kind of been saying, "Hey, we kind of came here for this shit." Like,
But
we
are
heard they would say
teaching-
shit.
Are they teaching the other birds
And
bad
that's
words?
the potential fear.
Yes,
Is that maybe that
they
might
can't even mix
happen.
'em.
So like they're kind of rolling the dice here with this experiment.
Fuck.
Ass moan. Oh, little Terry, I'm so sorry.
I'm pissed off. So I wanted to find this reel I saw years ago.
Yeah.
Like on here, cause like dude, I love birds. I was on like a big kick of like bird videos for a while. Cause there's one bird I follow on Instagram called Gizmo or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's another bird. It's red, and like I'm not going to do it right, but like. It's hilarious when I see them because they do this thing where they bob their head up and down really quick and everything go.
They go like Quagmire?
Yeah, they're like. It's hilarious, dude. It's so funny and adorable. I could watch it fucking all day. But yeah, no, fucking birds are awesome. I'd want a bird just so I could talk to it and everything.
Yeah, I mean, apparently that was a vibe, and then they gave it up, and now that bird is like just a fucking sailor. Just the crassest.
Like
ass.
A parrot is a fucking pirate's fucking
yeah.
A shoulder piece, dude.
I say
so
let the
it's
bird
like
be bird.
If it talks,
swarthy old
Yeah.
sea dog
if
of a
it
bird,
talks like
dude.
a sailor, you know, it's kind of going back to its roots.
If
Yeah.
it talks like a sailor, says arg like a sailor.
It squawk
Probably
like a sailor. Yeah,
dude.
dude. Let it fucking roam.
Did you say if it says hard R like a sailor?
If it
is
says
that
Oh
what
my
you said?
gosh.
R like a sailor.
Oh, no.
It's a southern bird.
R
Oh,
like a
no.
sailor. Okay. That's it.
I don't know. Okay, you're actually putting me in the zoo now, and I'm thinking about it.
Come on,
I'm
they
here,
have to say the
and then
N-word.
it's just the bird. It's just.
But like in a Kentucky, like a
it says it
southern
with the
accent,
twang,
it's very
like,
southern.
I'm gonna be like, one, how'd that parrot get to Kentucky?
It'd be so funny.
Already,
if,
like that's already weird.
it'd be funny if like it's never said that, but it said it when you were around. I said,
Yeah,
like,
it was very
what?
specific.
It knows.
It can see color. I'm
this thing
sorry.
says
Guys,
cornbread and the
Yeah.
other word.
Guys, check this out.
Oh, he bobbing. Oh, now he's nibbling the towel.
Watch again. Just listen. I love it so much. I hope that picked up. It's like bobbing its head adorably. It's so funny. Oh my God! Back to what we were saying.
That's it. I think we. Oh, hell yeah. Boondocks.
The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
What?
Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean that you have evidence that something doesn't exist.
He was so real for that.
What?
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of. They speak English in what?
What?
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Fucking classic.
Dude, I didn't know when I first watched Boondocks. I'd never seen Pulp Fiction. I saw Pulp Fiction like fucking 5 years ago.
That's
or
fair.
whatever. Yeah, for the first time. And yeah, like after watching that, going back, to that, I was like, oh, that's fucking great. They got to do that. Oh, look, by the way, timeless movie. Watched it the other night. RoboCop. Fucking
Dude,
awesome
RoboCop
movie, dude.
rules.
awesome fucking movie, dude. The practical effects. Well, I mean the
Dude,
fucking.
they blow the dude's nuts off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot the guy in the balls through the lady's skirt. Yeah,
Dude,
great.
it's so
fucking scene.
intense. It's so intense. Did you watch the new one, the Netflix one?
There's a Netflix RoboCop.
Yeah.
Whoa! The 2014 one.
I don't know. Right? It's got the newer actors, and
It's a little older. Where he has the whole black suit.
yeah.
I didn't see that. No.
I watch it. It's not.
I don't like remakes.
It doesn't
no.
hold up, but
No.
I did watch it.
Are you a big gamer, Isaiah?
Oh, actually, I'm glad we're segueing here. Not really, but I watch a lot of game.
Really?
I play a little bit. The new Tekken, I got to play a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I fell in love all over
Damn, I
it.
feel like fucking this year and last year are a good time for fighting
We're
games.
even
Fucking
good.
Mortal Kombat,
Mortal Kombat,
Street Fighter, new Tekken.
dude. They're all great. They're all
When's
good
the
ass
last
fucking games.
Tekken game? Where's Soul Calibur? Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur kind of died.
Is it dead? They can't bring it back.
I don't know.
They
They
will.
could.
back.
Motherfucker, they will.
Yeah, but it's just not. Like
I know the last
right
one
now.
was pretty kind of.
It was mid. It was mid.
I heard it was shit.
It's so bad.
Really? Yeah, it was.
It's so bad. Okay, I'm glad we're here now. You ever look up your birthday, like anime birthdays?
No, but I have looked up people that died on my birthday to see what I was reincarnated as.
Okay, that's darker place. I don't want to take it.
I've never done that.
I want to
I
talk
might
about
try
anime
that.
births, and you're
Well, if you never
throwing
dated
Edgar Allan
white
Bro
women
on me.
before, come on.
Right. You
Well.
clearly haven't given your big three.
Clearly. I don't know what that means, but here we are.
Big three of what?
The star sign shit.
Well, like Leo, Libra.
That you're
that
on-
shit?
you're sniffing down the right.
Astrological.
The
signs?
astrological shit. Yeah.
I'm a Leo. Who are you?
Do you know? Yeah, I'm a Virgo.
You're
Did you-
Virgo. Interesting. the double.
What do you mean double?
Virgo's twins, 2 personalities.
Isn't that Gemini?
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm dumb. Sorry guys. Hey Ryan, can you give me another beer? I've been drinking enough, I think.
Okay. Anyway,
No.
my anime.
Oh,
I
okay,
share
cool.
a birthday with the main protagonist in Soul Calibur 5, the last one that was mid as fuck.
The main one.
Yeah, the blonde-headed
like-
fuck, the Patroclus or whatever the fuck his name was.
I was about to say, is
The
it like
Hoofalump and Woozles from
the half the lumps from Winnie the Pooh?
yeah, exactly.
He was some blonde fuck.
Is he an old character from the old games?
No,
I
he was
I
newer.
played like
He was newer.
Soul Calibur 2, the one with Spawn in it. That's the one.
Oh, that one rocks. I love
Oh, I
that
love
one
Spawn.
because that one had the game specific ones. But yeah, no. The last thing I played was Tekken 8. It was great. I was gonna ask you guys if either of you guys touched Pal World.
Oh, Ryan did. Yeah.
Yeah,
I played. I'm a big Pokemon fan.
yeah.
I've made.
Do you have
played-
beef with
I
Pal
played-
World? Do you?
I don't have beef with it. I played like 10
You-
minutes of it.
The
They're
people
like,
that have beef are insane.
I did not give it enough of. I honestly don't want to play it.
Real talk, dude. You can be real here. This is safe
I am
space.
being real. I don't care.
Except there's a gun on your
That-
nuts, but like
Just like to the Pokemon's nuts
Yeah.
in Power World. But I played like 5-10 minutes of it, and it's like you have to fucking craft shit and build shit. I'm like, no, thank you.
See, that's another thing.
No,
is the
thank
fact
you.
that this is actually Arc. It's not Pokemon, really.
And
That's
it's
not
art.
right.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
yeah.
it's
what
more
you
of a
said.
different fucking game, and I already kind of don't like that kind of game. I will say, you know that I'm gonna be real here. You know that pink Pokemon, that little weird little.
You fapped to it, didn't you?
I thought about it. You read the Pokedex on that motherfucker?
No.
It wants to fuck us.
Or
It
did-
wants
no,
to
you're
fuck
talking
us.
about the one in Power World?
Yeah.
It was Pokemon or Pal number 69. I
Yeah.
saw this.
Yeah.
And there's a whole description. It's like
I saw
it's
one
horny,
cosplay,
It's
and
horny
it
sometimes.
fucked me up, man.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, man.
it would
Birthing hips.
it would go and fuck other Pokemon at night, and then it
What?
started
There's a succubus?
and it started fucking humans.
Okay.
As of late, I read it was like
I don't know how they're getting away with that part of it. It's just like they're so cute about it. Like it's just so cute.
There's guns, dude.
It's so strange.
Dude, I saw gameplay. You're shooting Pokemon.
Yeah.
How does that make sense? You're shooting them. How are they not dead? And you capture them? I don't know. They're like, what does the fucking capture thing heal them? I never know what goes on in the fucking Pokeball.
It's a good question.
Yeah, who
I
knows?
was, I was like the Robot Chicken sketch where it's like a
Yeah.
fucking like Coke party or whatever. They're
Yeah,
like
it's just like
banging
it's
guns and
like
everything.
a luxury high rise apartment.
Yeah. So yeah, that's your 2 cents on Power World.
I don't fuck with the crafting. I tried it. I downloaded it immediately. I'm like, oh wow, this is gonna be weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is
Not for me.
yeah. I didn't even get to the point where I could throw a ball at a fucking at a pal or whatever.
You didn't even catch a pal.
No, I said fuck
Damn.
this. I'm not.
My buddy.
It made you build. It makes you build
Talk about-
everything. I'm
talk
not
about being
I'm not-
lonely. You
I'm
didn't even
not
get a pal,
doing it.
bro.
Not even.
Jeez.
I'll just order fucking homeboy from China or Japan or wherever.
Oh, Morimoto.
Where the fuck does country come from? It feels like a Chinese-made game with all like the fucking blatant plagiarism.
I
going
don't
on.
know. It's a copy pasta, but I get it. I think it was a copy pasta that was like in the making. Like people have been wanting
Can you
this kind of thing.
elaborate that?
But I do think it's
Copy
funny.
Like just something where it's just like, oh, we all kind of want this crappy knockoff of a thing that is cool and that we've always liked, or always has kind of had a big impact on whatever.
I
And,
did
like,
hear
They
that
did,
a lot
they
of
did it better though.
no, a lot of people are saying that like the people that made Power World did things that they wished Pokemon would have done.
Yeah,
a
correct,
long
yeah.
time
Correct.
ago.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You get to live the dream,
completely
yeah.
Out of this.
Yeah.
They should have been doing a lot of this stuff, but like, at the same time, it's like there's a lot of Arc stuff. I
Yeah.
never played Arc, but as soon as you said Arc, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah,
It's
I
more
read it
of a
on
sur-
Twitter and I was like, that seems really apt.
I saw some gameplay. It looks more like a survival game than Pokemon.
Yeah.
No, one thing I wanted to ask you ever since we got on Spawn, who do you think is the coolest black superhero? But before, who's your favorite superhero?
The Hulk is my favorite superhero.
Oh, he's fucking awesome.
But
Yeah.
imagine a Black Hawk.
I would love that. You know what?
Is there not a Black Hawk?
Sometimes in my heart, there's an Asian Hulk.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the
not
I
what I
forget his
asked.
last
I'm
name.
joking.
I'm moving on.
I know the Red Hulk has like a fire element.
I was
to it.
low key. I was like, Red Hulk kind of is like Black Hulk to me.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
but he's a white guy,
I know he's just another old white guy.
and he works in the military.
Yeah, but
yeah,
the
he's
fuck
gross.
the angrier he gets, the hotter he gets, so he
Yeah.
can be like just on fire and
and
burn
he's
everything
he's
around him.
emitting
Awesome.
radiation.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
he's like a behemoth from Fallout. Like
All
that's
right,
really what he
let's
becomes.
see. Some of my favorites. If we're just talking black, I mean my favorite's Batman, obviously. Batman. I really like Wolverine.
Yeah.
Spawn's my favorite. Black
Spawn's
superhero.
a
Spawn's fucking
badass.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I really like Cyborg from fucking
Cyborg,
Titans.
that's a good one.
Cyborg's
That's such a
fucking
good
awesome,
one.
dude.
Specifically, Teen Titans, like the show Cyborg.
Yeah, in the comics he's a lot more elaborate. Like he's in the Justice League. and
Yeah,
everything.
there's
I like
more
the
edges.
Teen
I like
Titans
the
better.
fun,
Yeah.
lighter.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
I like that a lot
or
more.
even the comical like Teen Titans Go, where he's beating his meat. Like,
Dude, have you seen that?
Yeah.
Dude, Teen Titans Go is so fucking weird because I grew up with like great kind of serious
Teen
anime
Titans.
Teen Titans. And then you
I
go to
hated
that,
on Teen Titans
what
Go,
the-
And then
and
there's
then
a
I got
movie.
older.
There's a Teen Titan. There's a fucking movie.
where they meet Teen Titans
Yeah.
2003.
No, it's Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans.
Yeah, that's what you
I
said.
don't-
They meet
Yeah,
the
you meet. They meet.
2003.
I
yeah.
haven't seen it. Do they?
Oh, I haven't seen it, yeah.
It says versus. I'd imagine they fight.
Have you fapped to Raven?
No.
No.
Well,
Did you want
well,
Cosplay.
let me be specific. Yeah, cosplay. Yeah.
to? Yeah. I was about to say.
But
I saw a girl at a Halloween party I was at during Halloween or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was Raven. She's like, this is fucking thick in all the right places, girl. And everything's like,
extra thick.
God damn, dude.
Them
I always think of a coup when I like extra thick.
Extra thick. Okay, is that anime? Is Samurai Jack anime?
Yeah, it's American anime.
Yeah, I'd
just like
say
the
that's-
Boondocks is American anime.
Yeah, that's American anime.
Yeah.
Did you say King of the Hill is anime?
Yeah.
Yeah,
American
okay,
anime.
okay, we're on
Yeah.
the same page. We're on the same page, buddy.
Favorite black. When you say that, the first one that comes to mind,
Static Shock is also in the running.
Static Shock is probably
Great show
number
growing
2. But
Dude,
I remember.
Static
Do you
Shock
remember
is
the
awesome.
the Superman animated series?
Vaguely.
It was just like a thing.
I seen
Yeah.
it, but I was very young.
They had the Black Man of Steel, and he was just like just an American dude, and he had like
Okay.
literally a steel suit. It's kind of on like a budget Iron Man shit. He had a hammer.
Is it like the fucking?
He was like John Henry,
I
but
was about
like
to say it's like John Henry.
yeah, dude. And I was just like,
The folk
fuck
tale.
yeah, dude. Like
So what was it? Was this thing?
he just like was just kind of like American Superman. Like he's just a normal dude, but he could be him.
Well, yeah, there was like a thing a while back when like Henry Cavill lost the Superman thing. Like they're talking about making Michael B. Jordan Superman.
Yeah,
How do you
they
feel about
floated it.
that?
I'd be fine. I don't really
You'd be
care.
fine with it?
Like you can
Yeah.
plug and play these guys however you want.
I like Michael B. Jordan as an actor, so like I'd probably watch
because
it.
like
At
I've
this
been
point, DC's so splintered with like what they're doing with their
they keep
movies, like-
shooting themselves in the fucking feet.
Yeah, there's no overarching story to
No.
what they're doing. in
And then
all
they
this.
keep losing shit. By the time they're gonna get shit together, these actors are gonna be aged out of what they're trying to do them, like use them for. But like my opinion on the major shit, just replace him. It's not hard. Like sometimes they get
Superman?
No, just the Kang thing with Jonathan B. Majors or whatever.
Yeah,
Like just replace. Like people are getting in a tizzy. Like, well, what are you gonna do about Kang? Should we just like do a new line?
Isn't like his thing like it's a multiverse? and
He's a
everything?
multiversal time traveler.
Oh, okay,
You can
okay,
just
yeah.
remake him and just say, "Hey, I just got a new face." Like fucking whatever. They've literally done this in the comics where Kang has been white and black. Like it doesn't
Really?
matter.
Really?
Or like I should say white and then like maybe Egyptian.
Oh, really? I didn't know he was black. I didn't know who Kang was until this. I don't keep up with superhero stuff anymore.
About
Nick
I'm
Fury,
over
though.
all that.
Nick Fury's great, but
Okay.
I mean Nick Fury.
Sam Jackson is
He-
now
he is
and
Nick
that's
Fury.
the thing. And
He's
that's the
Nick
thing.
Fury now.
It throws me off because when I go back to old comics, Nick Fury's a white
He's
guy.
a white guy.
He's
yeah.
like a white guy with the white wispy hair and shit.
Not
It's
always. though.
Impossible
Not
to
always,
see Nick
but, like,
Fury
the
as
older
not
interpretation
Sam
Oh,
usually
really?
Jackson.
were.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
older. Yeah, you're going to get white.
White
from
with-
the past.
Did he have blonde hair?
No, he had like the brown top and
It's
then
like a
super white
crop-
wispy
it's like a
kind of like
crop
I'm salt
top.
pepper.
Whiter hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like okay,
Yeah.
we get it. You're older.
No, you've seen it. You didn't play. I was a big nerd when I was
Yeah.
in school, dude. I remember one time, fucking again, big nerd, dude. So it's kind of bullshit that fucking everyone's liking Marvel now and everything. I remember one time.
Well, they give you nothing else. Like this is the only slop at the trough. You know?
It really is.
You
Well,
know?
I
Is
can
this
go
or an
into that.
indie movie or Oppenheimer? Like
I can go into that, but anyways, this one time I went to school and I had a see-through backpack, and maybe I was asking for this. Me and my buddy Tag, who's actually my
I brought
roommate,
a bowl and weed. I don't know what I was thinking. Go on.
this guy I was living with, Ron. You remember the guy left?
Oh, yeah.
The guy left the booger wall
Yeah,
upstairs.
we talked about that.
Yeah, we can talk about that in a minute.
I kind of don't want to.
Yeah, that's fine. He did. I don't want to go upstairs
Yeah.
now.
Oh.
Anyways, me and him, he got me into like Marvel more because he was like more of a nerd than me.
Yeah.
And like he talked about Marvel and all this shit. And I didn't like the toys, but I liked collecting. They were like these little tiny figurines. They like stood like spread legged and arms out, and like they had like
Like little army men.
Yeah.
no, like they were like really small. Like you could like fit them in your fingers and everything. But it was like all Marvel characters. It was
Like
all-
figurines.
It was all
That's
the
sweet.
Avengers, and I got them all. I got them all in like this little play set, and I was like in 4th grade or whatever, and I got them all. Like I had like like they came in pairs. Like Ghost Rider and Punisher came together.
Hell yeah.
Hulk and Wasp came together. Iron Man, Captain America came together. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I brought them out to school because I wanted to show my best friend
Lost
time
one.
tag and everything. And they put it in my little cubby and everything. And this fucking mean kid, Kyle, came over. He was like, "What are all these gay-ass action figures?" Like, no, they're cool. It's like, "Oh, you like this gay-ass flaming skull guy? I bet you do. Queer." And all this, like, cool, dude, shut up.
They are though.
God.
He gave him back to me.
That's-
But fuck him. Fuck you, Kyle.
Honestly,
I remember that.
he did emotional damage that was worse. I thought you were gonna say you stole them, like, because that's usually kind of what goes down.
He was an asshole. He wasn't a monster.
Yeah.
If he was a monster, you would have broke them or stolen
Because
them.
I witnessed
He
some
gave back to
recess
me
like
just-
Charizard jacking, like they had the Charizard card and they just got fucking looted. I was like, ooh, that sucks for you.
You guys,
Yeah, no, he
I've
just called me and my friend gay, and he gave it back.
He just like traumatized you.
I have a trauma story, and it's actually
Did you say timeless movie by the way, or did you
no,
say your timeless movie? Do you have one?
no,
No? You just-
no.
you don't
I
follow
said
me.
I said pacifier.
You meant
Yeah,
it.
that's
Okay.
a
All right.
answer.
Fuck yeah.
So
Stand on your business.
I was in.
I
I was in,
respect that.
It was what's it called when you go out and play recess.
Yeah.
It was recess, and this dude had. You remember Zoids?
Dude, of course. Oh yeah,
Right?
dude. Zero Liger.
How do you forget recess?
He did
I
it.
remembered
he
it.
Did it.
I remembered
he
it.
did it.
Anyway, we're out on recess. We're
Yeah.
on the fucking play set. This kid, his name's Jared.
Jesus, fucking out.
I remember him, dude. This
Fuck
is fucking
you,
this is a
Jared.
vivid memory.
I remember you, you motherfucker.
I actually have another story that I told on a different podcast that I do about in kindergarten. I told him because he said fucking Santa showed up and he fucking. I was like, Santa ain't real, and we got into a forehead. You know, like when
So
you're.
you guys did like the first Hatfield McCoy beef shit.
We never. We were friends, but we beefed in the past.
Yeah.
And then now, like, 3rd grade, dude, we're on recess, and this kid fucking slides his elephant Zoid. Like, the elephant Zoid. The big fucker.
Yeah.
He slides it off the top, and it hits me in the fucking back of the head.
That's assault.
Straight up. He didn't do it on purpose.
Okay.
I think
I
he
was like, did he mean
I think
to?
he slid it down the slide, but it fell off the slide. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it smacked me in the back of the head. And he comes down, and he starts yelling at me because his shit was broke.
I love that. I love that. That's such
was
classic
like,
material from a kid.
What a Sigma move.
Yeah.
I actually like this guy.
He knew he fucked up. That doesn't matter. My shit got fucked up in my fucking it up, and it's your fault, bro.
You broke my. I was
It's
like,
your
dude,
fault,
it fell
bro.
on my head, dude. And then like I don't remember exactly what
I
happened.
think
but
you
I
deserve it after not flushing the toilet like you just did.
Well, I didn't want to flush it
What?
during the pod.
Just outing.
You're
Just outing.
hilarious.
pissed.
Just
yeah, I know
outing.
You did. And he didn't flush everyone.
Conserving the water, dude.
These guys have been. I
wasn't
respect.
even
These guys
that
have been
yellow.
consummate professionals. I'm coughing, hacking up a lung, burping like I always do. You guys are like being silent ninjas. I
Well,
love
I
that.
snuck
By
out.
the way, if you
to
weren't aware,
piss.
we have seamlessly transitioned to late start.
Yeah,
If you like
yeah.
what you hear, stick around, everyone.
Honestly,
Maybe
I'm gonna have to
listen
cut
late
this bitch in
start.
half.
No. It's
Is there a way to end your? Do you end your podcast
Yeah, I can do
a
a
certain
little-
way?
all, no, I think this is all Isaiah's, man. This is just an advertisement.
But yeah, hopefully, I see you soon for some more good news. And
Hey,
I
no.
love ya. But do you guys want to plug anything?
I hope it's bad news, man.
No, it's gotta be good news. I'm about to give them a kiss of goodbye.
Do I want to plug anything?
Yeah. Jesus fuck.
hmm.
What a rough lover this guy is.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, you should talk to my ex-girlfriend.
Jesus.
Yeah. She liked it that way. I'm not a mean guy.
End this, Ethan.
Yeah,
end this.
she loved Ruffles.
Well,
Potato
you know.
chip.
Exactly.
Not sponsored.
What do I want
wish.
to plug?
Is there anything you want to plug? Yeah.
Just check out Late Start Podcast, I guess. We're
Yeah.
kind of back on
check
this
out
a little bit.
Check out Late Start Podcast.
We came out with 2 episodes
Yeah.
in one day, and then a month later, we came out with another one.
Double header.
Yeah, we had our best friends on one cast. We had like Ryan's childhood best friend and my childhood best friend.
Fuck
we call
yeah.
it the Best Budcast, also known as
The
the
BBC.
BBC.
It was the BBC,
Very
dude.
funny.
It works on me
Again,
every time.
The biggest miss you ever did in your life. I hope you on your deathbed you regret like I wish not calling that fucking.
No, I'll just
BBC.
die saying I didn't have the balls.
Yeah, the balls.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Or the shaft.
I guess, man. Do I have anything to
It's a
plug?
real Ken.
Damn, we really hit it. We really hit everything.
You should play Amnesia: The Bunker because it's a fun game.
Yeah.
Ask him a question.
Me?
No, Well, no, you.
I gotta ask guys.
Yeah,
show?
it's his show. Do you want to end
Okay,
it?
no,
Oh yeah, he's got to end it.
Okay,
That's
no,
right.
I got a good question for you. What % gay do you think you are?
Ooh.
And now end it. Now do the end intro. End intro.
See you soon for some more good news. I love you. Bye bye. Mwah.